what Tim Cook highlighted in his interview was the short and long-term issues that Apple faces. One, Apple has, in the short term, has put 20% of its sales it gets from China. So it has concentrated a lot of its growth in one region. And clearly you're seeing the trade dispute effect and the slowdown in the Chinese economy have its impact on Apple. The second is iPhone sales are over 60% of the company's total sales. So they haven't diversified their product portfolio enough to spread out their risk. So, and what you're seeing is on the short-term issue is with the trade tariffs, that should come to hopefully some resolution after the Chinese New Year. That's what I'm hoping. And on China's long-term structural issue is they haven't innovated any new product really since the iPad. I mean, iWatch has really been a disaster. It hasn't taken off anywhere near what expectations have been for the company. And and the company has not released a new revolutionary iPhone. So the upgrade cycle is longer, right? I've had my iPhone for over 2 years. It works fine. I'm not being pushed to buy a new phone. So why bother? So I'm going to ride it out longer. So the long-term structural issue is Apple's still too reliant on hardware sales.
So should you know? We had an analyst tell us earlier on here on CNBC that one of the main problems with Apple is Tim Cook, and he needs to be replaced. What's your view on that?
Well, I think that drum is clearly going to be beating louder here. I'll tell you the last thing investors are going to want to hear on the upcoming earnings call is that Apple is going to be buying back a ton of stock. They don't want to hear that. Margins are going down, and the only way you get valuation expansion, PE multiple expansion, is if your margins rise. And if your margins are going to rise, you need to do that in two ways. One, innovate new products, or B, roll out the services needs to be, as your portion of your revenue, the services component needs to be significantly higher as a portion of overall revenue because that's very high margin product. I think what Apple needs to do is to come up with something what Amazon does with Amazon Prime. You know, if I pay Apple $100, $150 a year, and for that I get unlimited storage, unlimited streaming music, you know, unlimited access to content on Apple TV, well, then Apple's now starting to build in a recurring revenue model rather than waiting for me to upgrade my iPhone, you know, over a 3-year period. So they have structural issues because the company, at the end of the day, is too big to grow. I mean, they're huge. It wasn't too long ago, guys, that we were talking about Apple being a $1 trillion company. You know, when you get to that big and your sales are up over $230 billion, it becomes really hard to grow when you sell, you know, really cool widgets.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.